Hi, my name is Shiva Mahboubi. I'm an Iranian former political prisoner and also the spokesperson for the campaign to free political prisoners. So, since 10th of August 2021, a murderer from the Islamic regime is on trial in Sweden. His name is Hamid Nouri. He participated in the massacre of 1988, when more than 5,000 political prisoners were executed. Hamid Nouri was arrested in 2019, and more than hundreds of families of political prisoners and the survivors, they put their accounts forward, and finally Hamid Nouri is now on trial on the charge of participating in that massacre and executing thousands of people. But what is very interesting about this case is not just one person who committed crime against humanity is on trial. Of course, in many countries this happened, in other countries as well. But the important thing is, first of all, this is the very first time that anyone from the Islamic regime been taken to the court and been put on trial for the crime they committed. And secondly, the current president of the Islamic regime in Iran, Ebrahim Raisi, has committed the same crime and even more. In the summer of 1988, in the same massacre, Ebrahim Raisi was the main member of the death committee. Raisi issued the execution sentences. He was the one who gave all these sentences and ordered Nouri and others to carry it out. So the question is, which I think it should be the question of all of us, that how is possible that one person committed crime against humanity, now officially on trial in Sweden, but another person who called himself president is now on the power, but not just that, the European government shake hands with him, with Raisi, and they don't question what has happened to thousands of people who've been executed because of the Raisi, because of his order. So I'm here to ask you to stand up for justice, because I think it's important for all of us to not allow these criminals to get away with it. And I think one thing that you can do is that to question your government, to write to them, to ask them, why is it they acknowledge Raisi as a president? Have they thought about how many people Raisi have killed? Ask them about why is it they acknowledge a murderer and they close their eyes on human rights abuse in Iran. And this is really important because we need your support. We as people in Iran, political prisoners and their families, we want the world to support us. We want the world to pressure all the governments and also pressure the UN Human Rights Council to do their investigation on the crime committed by Ebrahim Raisi. We should not just stand by and let this go. We have to seize this opportunity and put someone like Raisi on trial.